Hi. I'm not a professional. I don't teach yoga. I've done a lot of yoga though. Um, and I recently hurt my meniscus while I was working out. So that made me really depressed because I couldn't go on runs. And I've just been going on a lot of walks and doing this flow because my hips have been really tight. So if you're feeling the same way, then join me. Feel free to do your own variations. Hopefully, this just gives you some ideas. And so I like to come to my mat and just kind of take a second here to be present, set an intention for my practice. Um, just take a deep breath, pull my shoulders back, and we're gonna begin in cat cow position. So try to make sure your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders and you have a flat back to start. And when you're ready, drop your belly and inhale to look up and exhale to expand and drop your head. Move with your breath here. Find a nice flow, get comfortable. Move your hips around, move your neck around, a little yes, a little no. I was going to make a comment on my dog, but he did not move this entire video, so I just let him stay there. And then we're going to find a little heat, create a little heat in our cores here. So lift your knees up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go into downward dog. Walk your dog out here. Stretch those calves. Feel it in your back and your shoulders. Try to rotate your elbows inwards. And just look at the screen if you need help. If you decide to do this practice, I recommend doing it in front of a mirror so you can check on your form, or do it with a friend. Life's more fun with a buddy anyways. So dog, get into a 3-legged dog position and come into a nice low lunge, bringing your right knee forward, and just feel that stretch in your inner thigh for a second. And when you're ready, flex your toes towards you and bring your knee back. And again, this should feel nice for your quads, that back of your thigh, that area, and for your calves. And then just stretch it out. Try to keep space in your neck. Don't collapse in your shoulders. And once you feel like you've had enough of that, we're gonna go into a twist here. So bring your left palm to the ground and rotate your right hand towards the sky. Feel that stretch in your shoulders and your chest. Just say hi to the sky. If your hips are really tight and this is too difficult for you, then you can keep your hands on the floor and just stay in that low lunge. But if you want to open up your hips a little bit more, I would recommend going into this lizard variation. So bring your right foot as far out onto your mat as possible, as comfortable. And yeah, this should feel awesome for your inner thigh. I usually take this time to find some movement in my wrists too. So I'll fold them towards me. Bring my hands like facing towards me. And then I'll just rotate them the other way. Take it easy though, take it slow. You should enjoy this. Again, I usually do this after I've already like worked out. But if you haven't, if you've just been sitting all day at work or at home, this should feel really good. And after lizard, we're going to come back to center and move that right leg all the way over into pigeon. If your hips are tight, this is going to be difficult. So take it easy. You can stay in king pigeon, or if you're feeling frisky, bring your elbows down to the floor and extend your hands out. This should feel really nice for your back, for that outer thigh, your right thigh. This should feel really good. And once you find comfort in that, we're gonna come back into child's pose. So bring your knees back as far wide as your yoga mat. Turn your toes in and just feel that stretch. Try to have your forehead kiss the mat. Really stretch your lower back. Go into downward dog after that. And just stretch it out. Bring some movement back into your body. And we're going to do it all on the other side. So back into your low lunge. Bring your left foot forward. Your left knee is bent. And make sure your right leg is aligned. It's not spilling out too far out from your hips. And just feel that stretch. Move with your breath here. Flex your toes towards you. Keep a slight bend in your knee. Don't extend it too far out. Soft, easy movements in your hands. You just want a light touch on the floor. You know the ground is there, so trust it. And move into your heart opener. So bring your right hand, your right palm to the floor, and bring your left hand up to the sky. My back was feeling really tight this day, so this one was kind of difficult. And then we're going to go into lizard. So bring your left foot to the far edge of your mat. And again, try not to collapse in your shoulders. Keep space in your neck. we're gonna go back into pigeon on the other side. So scoot that leg out and just feel comfortable. Feel your sith bones come down. Just feel aligned. Try to feel aligned. If you don't, you'll get there. And yeah, just stretch. Bring your elbows down to the floor. Extend your hands out. This is my favorite pose for the hips. This really just gets the job done. And then we're going to return back to center. And I'm going to take this opportunity to work out your toes a bit. So come back onto your knees and just flex your toes down to the floor. I don't really know how to describe this, so look at the screen if you need to. This usually feels uncomfortable, so be gentle. A little yoga for the toes. Then come on down to your back. Lay out on your mat, get comfortable, and when you're ready, bring your knees to your chest. Just find nice, soft movements here. Rock a little bit to the sides. You can move in circles. This should feel really good for your lower back. And when you're ready, spill your legs to the right side. Bring your knees over, aligned, and extend your left arm out. And just look up towards the ceiling. You can find a deeper stretch by extending your bottom leg out, so your right leg, and keeping your left knee bent. But if that's too much, just keep both your knees bent. Then come back to center. Don't kick your dog. And do the same thing. Find a nice stretch. This is awesome for your internal organs, for your spine. You're creating space for your kidneys, your intestines. And just enjoy the moment. When you're ready, come back, and we're just gonna do a little full body stretch. So extend your arms out, move your feet a little bit. Remember that you're alive. And you can go into a Shavasana or into a meditation. I have a 5-minute guided meditation posted that you can do after this, or you can just pause the video. And you can bring your hands to the belly, to the chest, to your sides, wherever you feel comfortable. You can bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your stomach. And just take a moment to And then when you're ready, just open your eyes. Bring your hands to your heart center or your third eye. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you feel a lot more open. If your hips still feel tight, do this again. It does help. Namaste.